Undo tar file extraction mess. I just untarred an archive that produced a mess of files into my tidy directory. For example, I was expecting that the tar file would have been organized in a single folder, i.e., my archive /, but it wasn't. Now I have some 190 files and directories that have digitally barfed in what was an organized directory. These untarred files need to be cleaned up. Is there any way to undo this and delete the files and directories that were extracted from this archive? Thanks for the excellent answers below. In summary, here is what works with 2 steps. 1. Delete files, and 2. Delete empty directory structure in reverse packing order, to delete outer directories first. And safer yet, to preview a dry run of the commands by appending echo after zargs.
Will list the contents line by line. This can be piped to zargs directly, but beware, do the deletion very carefully. You don't want to just RMR everything that tar/tf tells you, since it might include directories that were not empty before unpacking. You could do to first remove all files that were in the archive, and then the directories that are left empty. Sort R. Glenn Jackman suggested TAC instead of sort R in the comments to the accepted answer, which also works since tar's output is regular enough, is needed to delete the deepest directories first, otherwise a case where dir1 contains a single empty directory dir2 will leave dir1 after the underpass, since it was not empty before dir2 was removed. This will generate a lot of and shut this up with 2 and gt /dev/null if it annoys you, but I'd prefer to keep as much information on the process as possible. And don't do it until you are sure that you match the right files. And perhaps try RMI to confirm everything. And have backups, eat your breakfast, brush your teeth, etc.
List the contents of the tar file like so. Then, delete those file names by iterating over that list. This will still just list the files that would be deleted. Replace echo with rm if you're really sure these are the ones you want to remove. And maybe make a backup to be sure. In a second pass, remove the directories that are left over. This prevents directories from being deleted if they already existed before. Another nice trick by Glenn Jackman, which preserves the order of files, starting from the deepest ones. Again, remove echo when done. This could then be followed by the normal order cleanup.
That kind of antisocial archive is called a tar bomb because of what it does. Once one of these explodes on you, the solutions and the other answers are way better than what I would have suggested. The best solution, however, is to prevent the problem in the first place. The easiest, laziest way to do that is to always unpack a tar archive into an empty directory. If it includes a top-level directory, then you just move that to the desired destination. If not, then just rename your working directory, the one that was empty, and move that to the desired location. If you just want to get it right the first time, you can run tar tvf archive file.tar, less and it will list the contents of the archive so you can see how it is structured and then do what is necessary to extract it to the desired location to start with. The T option also comes in handy if you want to inspect the contents of an archive just to see if it has something you're looking for in it. If it does, you can, optionally, just extract the files you want.
Here's a possibility that will take the extracted files and move them to a subdirectory, cleaning up your main folder. Save this to the file, fixtar.pl, and then execute it like this. This will confirm that your tar list is like mine. You should get output like. If that looks good, then run it again like this. The fixup.sh script will be the shell commands that will move the top-level files and directories into a clean folder, in this instance, the folder called cleanup. Have a peek through this script to confirm that it's all kosher. If it is, you can now clean up your mess with. I prefer this kind of cleanup because it doesn't destroy anything that isn't already destroyed by being overwritten by that initial, tar15. Note, if that initial dry run output doesn't look right, you should be able to fiddle with the numbers in the two substr function calls until they look proper. The $perms variable is used only for the dried run, so really only the $dirent substring needs to be proper. One other thing, you may need to use the tar option numeric owner if the usernames and/or group names in the tar listing make the names start in an unpredictable column.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.